We always wonder, is there really an afterlife?
Done a mediumship read with her, which was really awesome. I'm telling you, like, my whole being was just like filled with warmth, like from hearing about who was on the other side and around me. You know, it was like confirmation for me.
A lot of people don't realize that life is eternal, but I do.
With my family, and they said my brother was buried in a sailor outfit when he died at around 3 months old. That's why you saw Popeye's outfit and said he looked like a dog. You were spot on with your description of it.
I'm just here to bring you confirmation and verifiable facts that your ancestors are here.
Man, let me tell you, she is the truth. Ain't nobody realize it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be doing a quick read on Cynthia Bailey and her husband Mike. There seems to be some rumors out right now that they're getting a divorce. So let's see if Spirit will confirm some of that for us in this reading. And let's see if we can find out what it is that they may be experiencing as some sort of relationship issues or problems, okay? Spirit, I'm going to let Spirit come through with the cards on this. But one of the things that I feel with them, I feel like Mike is a really, really big alpha male. And I kind of think Cynthia isn't really used to that. She's got to kind of simmer down some of herself so that, you know, it will balance out his real strong self. And I kind of sort of feel like she's tired of doing that. So I definitely feel like as a career woman that can be a high soul spirit guides and guardian angel. We give thanks to you for insight and information to help us with better reasoning and judgment. And we give thanks to the universal mind for opening up all channels to receive and relay the information with clarity. Let it be so. And so it is. Yeah, in my vision right now, that's all I can feel. That's all I can see right now. I just feel like, you know, Mike does what he wants, when he wants, and I definitely feel like he doesn't look at things the same way. And I kind of feel like that show. I kind of feel like that's a big bearing, like that has a big bearing on their relationship. And I feel like when people see him doing things, they kind of like report that a lot. And I feel like Cynthia's not used to that, and she kind of feel a little bit taken back, you know, like with a little bit of embarrassment with that. So we're just going to open up the reading now and allow Spirit to come through. 1, 2, 2, 9. That's 11. That's 14. So the number is going to be 5 because 1 and 4 is 5. 2, 3, 4. Spirit, come through. Let us know what's going on with Cynthia Bailey and her husband Mike. Oh Lord, King of Pentacles. Oh, the Devil card. 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, travel, and then we've got the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, the Fool card, and the Hermit. So let's see what's going on here. So for one thing I can tell you, I definitely feel like, because this card is in the place of the present, and it's the Judgment card. Judgment card represents, yes, being at a crossroads. But Judgment card specifically represents court, judges, the law, okay? When we're looking at a judgment, we are currently looking at making a decision, okay? I feel like this is Spirit saying, yeah, this has something to do with the courts, and, you know, this is the decision to move forward. It's going to be life transforming for both of them, and this card definitely represents a call to like look at what the real issues or the real problems are. Okay, so that's in the place of the present. The next card that's coming out is the Star card. You know, this card represents getting rid of baggage or holding on to baggage when it comes out like this, and it's in the place of the problem, like Spirit has it. Holding on to baggage, this kind of means that there's old things that you're carrying around still that you haven't dealt with. And because you haven't dealt with those things, it's basically making a load heavy, okay? It's like you have burdens, right? I kind of sort of feel like this card represents making burdens for yourself. Like making burdens for yourself, because it's like something really easy that you can do to cope or to make it happen, but you don't want to do it, okay? So you're kind of sort of like holding on to some kind of baggage that makes your ego feel better, right? I kind of feel like this represents Mike because, like I said, I really sense him as being a strong alpha male, to where, you know, even though, you know, you like married this woman, it's kind of sort of like you never dealt with the stuff from your past relationships, and that macho thing that you're carrying around, you kind of sort of need to deal with that and see where that comes from, because if you can kind of let that go sometime, you'll be able to give yourself balance, right? But this is holding on to past things that have happened, that have tore your ego down. I do feel like this is in relationships, okay? Now, here we go again. We got the 7 of Wands that came up in the place of the past. This talks about folding on your beliefs. I kind of sort of feel like they're both stuck in their ways where this card's concerned, and Spirit is saying like, yeah, this is some of the things that has been an issue for them in the past, you know, being stuck in your ways, kind of, sort of. I feel like this represents Mike, and I feel like I said, he's a couple of times he's given in, and he's felt like, you know, for lack of a better word, he's sent in a relationship, so he ain't doing that shit no more, and this card shows he's definitely fighting against it, right? And then there's this King of Pentacles inverted thing. Oh God. This represents, this is in the place of the future. So Spirit is saying, yeah, there's still more to come. So I kind of sort of like feel like with this card, because this card represents someone who's fruitful, they've got abundance and they've got money, but they use it in the wrong way, right? They think they can buy leadership. Or sometimes this card can represent not having enough money to take care of their end of the bargain. I kind of feel like this is more in line with Cynthia's pattern of picking people. Not because she has a whole lot of money or anything, but I kind of feel like she picks people who are beneath her, right? So I kind of sort of feel like this represents Mike in a way. And him losing, you know, money or status because he's not with Cynthia anymore. So I do feel like they are going to be getting a divorce. I want to say that again. They are going to be getting a divorce, breaking up. Here with this Devil card popping up, this card comes up. This card usually represents bonds that have become bondage, codependency, being or feeling like you're enslaved to a relationship. This is in the place of the consciousness. So I kind of feel like both of them feel like they're enslaved to the relationship, and they really need some space, or like they really need a break, because it's just been a lot on them, and they feel like, did I do the right thing? Maybe this isn't for me. This is becoming too heavy for me. I feel like I'm enslaved to a relationship. Okay? That's the consciousness. Now, this 5 of Pentacles comes up. This card represents being out in the cold. It's usually when someone has gone through a period of financial difficulties. So I kind of feel like Spirit is saying there's some financial stuff that's in the way here, and it's being made a big deal of. It's handicapping them. It's making them feel like they need to walk away from each other, or that they're going to be out in the cold, okay? This financial situation. I kind of feel like this is with Cynthia here, because I kind of feel like, you know, she feels like she's doing this again with someone who is not meeting up to certain standards that she has, financially speaking. They're not matching that. I kind of feel like right now she feel like he's messing off, and they should be doing something to plan better for their financial future, but they're not, okay? And that's a real issue. Another real issue is this Two of Wands. This is a travel card here. This card talks about traveling, going different places, and kind of sort of being able to map out your directions. Spirit is saying like this is a real issue. So I kind of feel like the freedom to travel, to leave, to go and do different things. I feel like there's some kind of discrepancy with that there. And so, I kind of sort of feel like there's there's too much travel, and this has to do with the money thing too. I feel like this is somewhat getting into some money or financial situation, and I feel like it's not turning out how Cynthia expects. Okay, I feel like there's some kind of frequent travel going on with that. And then this Three of Cups. This Three of Cups. I feel like rumors with this card. I feel something really, really big about rumors. Okay, I don't feel like Mike is per se cheating, but I do feel like the rumors that come out, I don't know. I just feel like they're getting to him. I feel like they are rumors about a third party. I feel like Cynthia questions him about that, or has questioned him about that a couple of times, and that's pissed him off. And he says something like, it's only because of you that people are in my business and trying to report everything I do, right? So I feel like Cynthia was like, what? So are you doing anything or are you not? But I definitely feel like it's just rumors, and everything got misconstrued, twisted, and being questioned or asked about something. I don't feel like that sits well with him. He definitely feels like there's something about his authority being questioned, okay? So I kind of feel like they clash when it comes to that. Like, asking about that, being confronted about that is very, Mike doesn't like that. He's like, you know, why would you even ask me some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? When the only reason why this is happening is because of you. I definitely feel like he throws up the fact that none of this was happening before he got with her. Now, the Fool card. This card is in the place of hopes and fears. And this card represents starting over, making a new start, going on a new adventure, right? It's in the place of hopes and fears. So it's like they both don't really want to do it. And they don't, but they're going to end up doing it, because this card just shows like they're being immature about stuff, right? It shows that they don't have enough maturity to like be like, okay, let me face my fears. You know, one of my fears is that, you know, I married somebody who's, you know, their finances aren't as good as mine, right? And then Mike has to understand, if I'm going to be, you know, traveling a lot and this and that, let me at least, you know, show that I'm not going to be taking anything from the bills, the house, or nothing like that, right? But it's going down. Now, the last card is the Hermit. This card usually says we need space. I feel like Spirit is saying if they both took a little space for like 3 months by themselves, they would be okay. But then a lot of shit would come up too. So I kind of feel like Spirit is saying, because this is inverted. Usually when it's like this, it's saying, you know, take space or be enlightened. I feel like this card is going to say they're going to do the stupid thing and they're going to walk away from each other. They're not going to really, you know, get it together. I feel like they're going to come back together one more time, but then it's going to fizzle out. That's it. Because I feel like they are going to miss each other, but then I just feel like it's going to fizzle out. And they're going to be like, I don't even know why I tried to do this in the first place. That's what I feel with this card. So that is Cynthia and Mike in a nutshell. But the Judgment card coming out in the place of the present, it says they are, you know, contemplating divorce right now. And I definitely feel like judgment alludes to, it's a clue to courts. Okay? It's a clue to courts. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you click on that like and subscribe button and join me for my show, When Ancestors Call. I'll be giving people ancestor readings, letting them know what ancestors are walking on the other side with them. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, look down below in the description box for all of my information. Thank you so much for watching.